Hey.
Hey, family, what's going on? Welcome to the I Am Surviving Vegan podcast, episode number 6.
Number 6, yes.
Episode number 6. 6 is a special number to me. It's my life path number. So I have a feeling that this is going to be a good episode.
Well, we got some good news for you, some good information to give you on this special 6th episode.
Yes, and before we jump into the juiciness, I just want to say, please forgive us, family. We know our audio issues were going on for like the last 3 episodes on YouTube and Instagram. We had some technical difficulties. Everything that we do is for us, by us, so we're learning and growing. We're not going to use the excuse that, I don't know how to do anything before we start, putting it to work. We're learning as we're growing, so I thank you all for growing with us, and thank you
to our podcast director Drizzy.
Yes,
he did his thing. He figured it out.
He got us back right. Woo! 2 claps for Drizzy. 2 claps for Drizzy. So today's podcast, we are going to first introduce ourselves because we should do that. I am Arisha Oshun. I am Surviving Vegan on Instagram. You make sure you follow me.
Surviving Vegan _ Grizzly the King, you know it.
Yes,
the King is in the house.
Yes, and now that we've done a proper introduction, let's reveal today's topic. Or do we want to do news first? Because we got a lot of good things that we need to talk about real quick.
I don't know. You want news at the
I think news in the beginning.
All right.
News in the beginning. So I'm super excited to let everybody know that, probably episode number 1, we were in quarantine. There's still quarantine. We know the coronavirus was gaining traction, and we used our time in quarantine to manifest and to really take heed to some things around us, as such as growing our own food, looking into land. So one of our biggest announcements today is we are going to be able to grow our own food on a sizable plot of land.
Yes,
so we're
amazing.
super excited about that. We're going to be learning how to farm because the idea is 100% sustainability. So we want to learn how to farm, learn how to grow everything that we need to survive. We need food to survive. Yeah, you can survive off air, but you truly need minerals. We need it to survive, and why don't we understand how to do that?
I think we're gonna do a episode dedicated to survival and how to live on your own. And give each other basic tips on just what we see as necessities.
Yeah.
You gotta separate your necessities from your wants, y'all. You got to
necessities
really survive out here.
Absolutely, and we can go on into that because
we did talk about that today.
What? Talk about what?
Taking care of our basic necessities versus wants.
Both versus wants. So if we are adults, as we know that we are, we have to take care of ourselves. So we're going to be learning how to farm. That's announcement number 1. You have an announcement? Any announcements?
Shout out to everybody who got those coronavirus kits.
Yes,
I'm
thank
glad
you.
y'all taking steps towards your health. And shout out to everybody who's joining the detox challenge. I know y'all gonna drop some pounds and get yourselves in order.
Shout out to Brandon T. Jackson and Sin Santana, who have discovered the Surviving Vegan brand, and they have been great allies thus far. We look forward to our transformations together and grow together. More people that we can get on this holistic vibe, the stronger we become, and that's the whole idea behind this. Yeah, we get our family strong, but at the same time, we're making our community stronger as well. So we look forward to reaching and teaching new things. We have a lot of other announcements, but we'll be here all day because we're just constantly moving and grooving and doing new things.
We manifesting, y'all know. We always tell y'all about manifestation.
Oh my God,
manifestations are real.
Yes,
they hit us back to back every day. So
absolutely,
yeah, we can be here for a good
all day. Talk about. Let me tell you what happened. I thought about this and then this happened. And that happened. And this happened. Oh my God, that's literally our life. We just sit back and just be like manifestation. Bow, bow. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, thank you. Yeah. That's us all day. So without further ado, here's the topic. The topic for today is, drum roll please. It is vegan life. How do you do it step by step?
Step by step.
Someone on Instagram asked this question. They asked, I want to go vegan. That's the story. And I don't understand how to do it. Like, where do I start? I can understand.
Give a first step. The first step, you need to change your mental.
Change your mental, but we did. We did change our mental first. We did.
First step was changing our mental, making that shift mentally to be able to take on the vegan life.
Yeah,
that was the first step. So You know,
it wasn't even like really about missing meat with us. I literally just remember you saying you want to go vegan. And it was like, okay.
But why did I say that though? Do you remember why?
Yeah, I don't remember in the moment what the situation was, but I know overall it was because, just for ascension and how you understand it, Christ consciousness.
What would you say?
Christ consciousness. And I definitely reached some Christ consciousness. You hear me?
Yeah, I think that was not even think. I know that it was I wanted to be on a higher plane.
Right.
And the only way that I saw that happening for myself and for my family was alleviating bad products in my life. Mm-hmm. From the meat to the dairy, to the fish, which is still meat. People be
the cold-blooded is still meat too.
We had to really shed that, and that is what got us to where we are today.
Yes, oh my God.
No mystery. It's no mystery.
I think back on it so many times, like it was like one thing led to another. When you have that intuition to look more into things or whatever it may be in your life, people stay at jobs that they don't want. People stay in relationships they don't need or want. We deal with toxic things just because it's like sticking it out, ride or die type of vibe. But us literally taking a step back and actually analyzing other things that are in life, such as cultures, okay, such as who was I in the past so that I can know who I'm going to be in the future. When we took that on, it was like we opened up a paradox or a box or something, because one thing just led to another. Just that one decision to see, go deeper as a person and just understand my existence.
I definitely second the culture shift. For us, it was majorly dedicated to our culture shift. We started to really do a lot of history.
Yeah, I wasn't always wearing head wraps, y'all. I was always wearing head wraps.
The head wraps was birthed from changing the mental, going vegan.
Yeah.
Those were the first steps. Cleansing our bodies out. And I promise you, like, when we realized who we were, what our culture was, because you have culture that's now, you had culture before. It's always been culture, but you have to understand the cultures that existed.
Yes,
so that you can, elevate and move in that light. And that's what happened.
Right.
We look back and viewed our ancestors, understood
right,
that,
because no high priestess, that was doing all of the, if you will, healing, whether it was spiritual or mental or physical. They fasted, when they wanted things to happen. Even in biblical times, Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, right?
That is definitely all in and out and through the Bible of fasting. But do we follow those
rules and regulations? And people don't like to say rules because but accountability kind of goes out the window. And finding our culture helped us find accountability, and that's what worked for us. So we're giving you the steps that we took without even knowing we were taking steps, but that is what made us so successful, because we're not just vegan just because I love the planet, which we do. We know that we're one with the planet.
Exactly.
But once you understand your culture and understand African culture, ancient African culture, before colonialism and things of that nature, you understand that we understood that we're in harmony with everything around us. So Correct. If you understand that, why would I want to go kill a dog? It's like second nature. Like what? Like kill a pig or whatever.
So I'm gonna say this now. People believe that you kill the plants. People believe
right.
that.
But plants don't have a soul. That's the difference.
But people will beg the difference.
They have a nervous system, kind of, and they have response to trauma. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, agree. Because I know for a fact. I remember one day I woke up and I woke her up too. The plants wake up and they go to sleep. Mm-hmm. So they have some type of...
They have cycles. Everything runs on a cycle. That's how we have to start looking at it. Okay. Everything runs on a cycle. So if you understand that, then you see the harmony in everything.
Gotcha.
We don't look like, I'm this human being. I'm a rah, eat everything. No,
but
it's not like that.
I definitely don't believe that the Most High, the creator, put us here to be slaughtering each other or animals. Mm-hmm. They put plenty of fruits and vegetables and
a more harmonious way
of
eating.
You to go and pick and chew and everything has been put here. So that's my belief. That's my understanding of our culture.
Yes.
And
your culture give you your beliefs. So if our culture is to eat poison, mm-hmm. how can we thank highly of each other.
And that's what most people deal with today, which we deal with it too. It's not even most people. We do it. That attachment, that culture attachment to the food that we've been giving ourselves and been passed down. It's been tradition to pass down the ham hocks, to pass down the collard greens with the neck bone in it. It's been passed down for generations. So to take that out of your culture out of nowhere, it's like, who are you? What identity do you have after you do that? Mm-hmm. And for us, we found our identity in our ancestors, in our past cultures. Mm-hmm. And that's what breathed life into today.
And that's what made us do it no matter what. So I want to be better. I want to live more in harmony with myself and not at war with myself.
Correct.
That's what this journey's been about. So that's like the mindset portion of it. Changing your diet into like the food is the easiest part. And for some people, that's the hard. So? I think so. Yeah, you have that little bit of time. It's like riding a bike. The first week you don't know how to do it. It's rocky.
Listen, y'all, we gonna be very transparent. When we first started, it was a struggle. IHOP, y'all.
Oh Lord, we thought we was doing something.
We didn't know what we was doing. We didn't know nothing. We had to came from eating hot dogs, neck bones.
I was never eating neck bones. Let's be clear.
Listen, we came from that. So when we decided to shift, it was just
take it away. It was like whoosh.
Exactly, just like that. And we was like, man, we can't be eating this, and then we didn't know what to cook. We didn't know how to cook no vegan food. I always been a cook in the house, but I didn't know how to cook vegan food. So you always think it's only salad, it's only vegetables. So we was like, man, we gonna go to IHOP. We went to IHOP.
Oh my God! And I was
used to eat pancakes.
We was vegetarian on the low.
So much, y'all. So much, and it was ridiculous.
And I kept getting sick, and then we did the Sebi diet for a little while.
Yeah, we definitely. We found our first
we found.
Was it Queen of Food or Sebi we went to first?
No, Sebi, because we was in the efficiency and for a lot of them.
It was Sebi. It was Sebi. Went through Dr. Sebi's approved food list.
I remember the first time going to shop for some of that stuff. I was like, "What is this?" Remember we went to.
But listen, Dr. Sebi list is so like strict.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, because you got to remember he's coming from alkaline basis.
Yeah, he's talking about people with acidic conditions. So
Correct.
That's what we have to realize. Most people in America have
acidic conditions. So that's what we were at. So we agreed to it because after a while we really truly understand what he was doing. At first it was just like, oh, he's trying to heal us, but no, it's deeper than that. And he wants to balance us back out and brings the acid levels down. Yeah, so he had prescribed certain foods to stay away from because it was so acid based that we couldn't. It was no point of eating it.
I mean, like we're not eating foods like acidic lime or anything. We're eating like Twinkies and honey buns, things that do not grow in the pure nature. I don't care if it's what they say hybrid or whatever. It's still from nature. Yeah. We got stuff coming straight off the line in the lab. Process. So that's what Dr. Sebi was, gearing us up towards to help us to balance our body, be more in harmony. He noticed that there's an acid imbalance in our community, so he was giving alkalinity. But that's like 1/100th of the whole entire story.
Yeah.
There's so much, and people kind of stay there. Dr. Sebi is a great introductory lesson and way to get into the community.
One thing about it, we wouldn't take anything from Dr. Sebi.
Absolutely
Dr. Sebi
not.
is a founder in our eyes to what we have done today.
Yeah.
But again, you have to look at it from every angle and every scope of what's going on.
Exactly.
And it's hard to do that.
It is. And, let's not be the vegan community that kind of like bashes other people. I see people do that. I get bashed too. That's rule number 3.
Lord,
Step number 3, do not bash anyone, okay? Because your little stinky butt is just as stinky as the rest of everybody else,
we
okay?
all did some little dirt or fell off, and for me and the queen, that's why we definitely want to always keep our transparency up.
We ain't perfect, y'all.
Because we never want nobody to think that we the perfect vegans.
No,
we ain't falling
but you have to.
Chicken.
Oh yeah, we definitely ain't doing that. You ain't gonna never catch that. You never gonna catch me eating no.
We eat processed. We eat some ice cream, some dairy.
Non-dairy.
Sorry, y'all.
What?
That's a tongue tie, y'all. Non-dairy, almond milk, coconut milk,
ice cream, or the banana
but
ice cream.
But it is processed. I do tell you that it's a process because we do buy it out of the fridge in the Whole Foods market. So, you know, we're not.
But they didn't have that when we first started. So this is when
we
first started.
We was like, we don't have nothing. You know.
But I'm saying, you have to forgive us because now we have all this snacks and stuff. Yeah. It wasn't none of this. So you had to do what you was going to do.
Remember when we first started? I mean, like after we got out of the phase of eating all the IHOPs and stuff, we started to cook. Yeah. So the first person that showed me how to start preparing vegan food was Ty's Conscious Kitchen. Shout out to Ty's Conscious Kitchen.
Big up, Ty.
He was our go-to. I was in there making spelt bread from scratch. I'm in there making banana cream, ice cream. I'm in there making spelt pan. Everything he was just teaching us. It was like, whoa. I loved it. So, you know, but we didn't have, like you say, all those processed vegan dishes.
None of that existed then.
It wasn't out. So
now you have so much stuff. You go to the store, you can just see all this stuff like, oh my God, let me try this and let me try that. You get caught up in that consumer mentality. So we definitely have to check ourselves on that because it's becoming harder to stay consistent because everybody wants to now bombard the vegan market, which I understand. However, that's not effective long term.
Please tell the people you have to look at ingredients.
Oh yeah, you have to read the ingredients.
Just because they
step by step, read the ingredients.
Box, that don't mean it might be vegan, but it's still chemical based. Yeah. Pay attention to the chemicals and things that they are putting in the food. Mm-hmm. If it's not a whole food, you have to be very, very precautious of it.
Dr. Layla Africa said, maybe let me not say it was him because it probably wasn't. I feel like I read something and then I read this quote, but the quote was, anything with a label is processed. You know, celery doesn't come with a label, cabbage doesn't come with a label, but when you get them Boca burgers and what else? They're Beyond Meat and wildlife. So everything with a label everything with a label is processed.
But that makes so much sense. Mm-hmm. None of the fruits and vegetables
come with a label.
No. Don't come with a label.
Nope. Sure
tell you what the brand is, and that's about it. Got a little sticker on it to tell you what code to scan it on, but that's it. There ain't no nutrients.
Which is also putting radiation in our food, but that's a whole nother story. That's why we got the farm coming. Woo, woo, woo. So yeah, definitely read your things. You know, our first trip to the grocery store when we decided to come vegan, we just said we're gonna go look at everything, and we tried to go grocery shop.
Walmart.
We was at Walmart.
We went to Walmart first. That's the place we knew to go.
We went to Walmart and we was literally there for like 3 hours reading everything. And there was nothing that we could buy. There was nothing we could buy.
And that was based off of the knowledge that we got from Dr. Sebi.
Exactly.
And that was our direction and our guide, and we realized then like this is ridiculous.
Definitely.
Not to get off topic. Do you know for the people be like Oreos are vegan? What you think about Oreos?
I have no comment on Oreos.
They say Oreos is vegan though.
I have no comment on Oreos.
I know a lot of people that eat Oreos. The little black with
I have no vegan, comments on Oreos. We have to have a whole podcast about Oreos.
All right. So I'll just tell y'all. Don't think Oreos vegan, y'all. If it's vegan, it's chemical based.
I have nothing to say about Oreos right now.
I'm just saying.
Okay. You think they vegan? We won't talk about it. Next episode we'll talk about Oreos. Okay, but I just want to make sure we give a good list on how to transition to veganism. So you want to start with the mindset, mindset, culture shift. If you're really looking for, it's not just about vegan. It's inside and out.
It's definitely not just about. One thing, and I always tell people from my perspective, I did not become vegan for the health part. I'm just being honest, y'all. It was my culture, but my culture made it into this was the way we have to live to be
in harmony
and be healthy. You know, it's nothing like, but it was all tied into one. It wasn't, I'm doing this because I want to be healthy. No, I'm doing it because I want to be healthy. I want to be mentally strong. I want to be able to go outside and be one with nature. I want to be all these things
and
under the sun.
I want to know my purpose too.
Yeah.
I want to change my energy. I want this toxic waste out of us. So you got to figure out what's your why. Yeah. That's going to help you be committed. If your why is aligning with ours, like you want to manifest, you want to be the best version of yourself, you want to live more in harmony with yourself, you want to get over depression, worry, anxiety, fear, all these things, you just want to start and just work on balancing what you deserve. Definitely it has to be a mindset change on the mental, spiritual, and physical level. I'm not going to eat crap. I'm not going to think crap. And I'm not going to feel crappy. Mm-hmm. So then you dig into, if you feel this way about yourself, why do I feel this way about myself? Trauma. Why do I feel feel this way about myself. That's how this all played out, because we just kept asking questions like, why do I feel this way? I feel crappy. I know I'm not supposed to feel this way. Why do I feel this way? Because lies were perpetrated on me. Okay, because I don't have a culture. I don't truly know who I am. And then that started us on the journey knowing who we are. Okay, and we found out who we were. Oh, our people was not eating like this, and definitely wasn't inhumanely killing animals to eat. Right? So we were like, nah, we don't want that. And then we started to delve into finding an expert in the field. So for us, it was Dr. Sebi. Like I said, it wasn't really many how it is now that I knew of.
Dr. Sebi was the first. Then we came into
Queen of Food.
Shout out to Miss Queen of Food. Love her as well.
Yes.
And it went down. And then we found Dr. Layla Africa.
Then I found out that was way after though.
Yeah, that was a few years
that was after. But we got around the expert. That there's a lot of people know how to do vegan nowadays. So find the expert. You definitely link on to Surviving Vegan brand. Always listen to our podcast, listen to our web episodes, listen to our YouTube channel. Everything. Stay connected with us, because we are the growing number one plant-based source online.
It's a collective. It's a collective with dealing with the vegan world, because it's a lot of people out there that are vegan, a lot of brothers and sisters that's vegan, but it's a way of being vegan. It's so much that we don't know in how can I say, in our bodies, and what foods do to our bodies, how it helps our body, how it works together with our body. It gets deep, and it turns into quote unquote science.
It is,
and it gets like, what are you talking about? What is this? Why is this? Like how we talk about pairing food. And not improperly pairing food. A lot of vegans don't go by that.
Yeah, so
a lot of vegans just be vegan.
Yeah, and that's kind of where it stops. Well, I will say that's just even better than eating ham hocks, and like we talked about in the beginning. So if you get stuck there, if you get stuck on the Surviving Vegan cooking guide, which is soul food recipes, I'm okay with you staying there. Include, still learn. That's why I say connect with our platforms, because we talk about food pairing on our platforms. Those are more like moderate to advanced level things. Not even advanced. I mean like more like it's not beginner, but it's
what
more,
you mean
like learning how to food pair and things like that.
Okay.
We talk about a lot of that on our platform, and that's as you're going into more advanced levels of learning how to eat.
Correct.
Okay, we want you to know, but you first make that commitment. What you gonna do? What is your why?
For us, I think one of our end results, like to the highest Super Saiyan type of high, is all raw meals.
Well, my eyes just rolled. I didn't even do that. That was on cue. When you said raw, my eyes just went.
Yeah, like raw is like, for us, we want to get to the raw point.
Oh
we
my
know
gosh!
that's optimal
I have
health.
to do it. I have to do it.
It's
I have
optimal.
to do it.
That is
I need I need about 5 more years. I think I need 5 years, and I can do it. 5 years, 35. I can do it.
If she can do it in 5, I could do it in 3.
Ooh.
But listen, I'm gonna go with 5 with her, because I need her as my partner to be able to take the journey on together.
Listen, heal even if they ain't sorry.
You gonna be sorry. You definitely gonna be sorry. I ain't remember that. But that's.
I'm gonna be sorry. What do you mean by that?
I don't know what you mean by healing things.
You gotta keep going, even if you gotta keep going, even if I don't want to do it. Don't let me stop you from achieving your goals.
See how I can switch that straight to yours? You gonna want to do it, so we gonna get it done.
Oh gosh, yeah, but raw is like,
yeah, that's what we working on. So like you say, through our community, we showing you where we started at. We started up eating AHA.
Yeah, if you there right now, it ain't always gonna be that way. You just always continue to grow.
Don't give up.
Don't stop asking questions.
We didn't stop. Even when I went to prison, for 18 months, 15 months. Mm-hmm. And when I got in there, it's trash in there. It was nothing there for me. But I stuck to it. I ain't gonna lie now. I ate some processed snacks and all that. Yeah, I did. Because we have nothing really. I wasn't able to be as healthy as I wanted to be out here. But I didn't eat no meat. I made my way to find veggies. The freshest veggies I can get. I worked in the kitchen. I pulled it out myself sometimes. I did all I can do to stay on the journey. So you have to.
If you could be. We gotta put this on Instagram tomorrow.
If I can do it, you got to be able to do it.
This man was locked up.
There's no way.
with all type of trauma around him happening daily in the jail cell, being confined, not seeing no dang on trees, and this man stuck to his vegan diet. What is my excuse? What is it? That's super triggered.
Guys on the inside, it was like, how you do that? I was like, bro, it's my life. That's what I do. He was like, you gonna be like that when you leave? I said, yeah, I'm gonna be like this. I ain't doing it in here. I'm like,
how you do that? Yeah, I can understand.
Really
know, when people say, I don't eat meat. When we first went vegan, don't eat meat was like saying blasphemy or something.
Don't get me wrong. It's some brothers in there that definitely have transitioned, and they are. When I say like in it, they don't play. They do not play. When they vegan, they vegan because they hardcore vegan. Mm-hmm. They turned vegan in there, so they don't back off. And they be fasting. It's some strong brothers in there.
Yeah, of course. Our strongest. Some of our strongest.
Yeah.
So these are some of the tips and tricks that you can use to, help yourself on your journey. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If you are listening to our podcast, please, add us on Instagram at IAmSurvivingVegan and
SurvivingVegan _ Grizzly the King. We done? We ain't done yet. We gotta have something else for them.
What else we got? We got another way.
Hold on now, cause we gotta walk them all the way through to like where we at now.
Now we will be here for that's like 4 episodes. That's a long time. It took us 5 years. But what we will say is, don't stop learning and growing. That's the biggest thing, because I can't tell you what your reason is for your journey.
Yeah.
Right. So where I ended up, you're not supposed to end up where I ended up at. But we definitely gave you stuff to get started. Yeah. Your body, like you feel yourself in turmoil just to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like you feel yourself.
The pellet girl. It's the pellet girl right here.
Oh yeah, I never used the bathroom. I was like, I don't know, boo boo, and I thought that was cute.
Your system is jacked up.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gonna put all that processed food. You not letting.
I was a chicken select type of girl, McDonald's girl. Oh yes.
But wherever you at right now, go get that Surviving Vegan cooking guide.
Yes, Surviving Vegan cooking guide. Follow us on Instagram. I am Surviving Vegan at Grizzly the King. Wait, I'm all saying
mine.
Wait, this what type of outro we doing?
Listen, we love y'all. Y'all love us. So this is our outro. Go ahead.
At I'm Surviving Vegan.
At SurvivingVegan _ Grizzly the King. Y'all.
Okay, and then on Instagram, that's our Instagram, and on YouTube, Surviving Vegan TV. Just got a TikTok. Follow us so we can be TikToking on at I Am Surviving Vegan.
Y'all rap on TikTok too? Y'all over there dancing?
TikTok is cool. It's funny. I like it.
Get y'all our information.
What other social media platforms do we have? We have Facebook, Surviving Vegan.
Text Club.
Text Club, Text Detox Gang with no spaces in between it. So text the word Detox Gang to 31996. And we just want to let y'all know we love y'all. Super duper, like a lot. Thank y'all so much for supporting us and being here. See y'all next episode number 7.
Surviving Vegan, baby.